Let's see.
Alright. Bottom left is the yellow Protoss, we have fuNny. And at the 3 o'clock position as the purple Terran, we have cryoc.
Nice. So I have to say that when this series started, I did think that fuNny was gonna win like relatively easily against cryoc. Like not completely destroy him, but he would basically play normal game. You know, they would trade armies and things like these. But eventually fuNny would take it. So I was quite surprised because if I remember correctly, the last time that I saw fuNny play in a PvT, he really played an amazing game. So, either I don't remember that exactly correctly, or cryoc really improved a lot.
Why not both?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. cryoc definitely played really well, but I guess we'll see what he does here. Hopefully, let me think. What do you actually need to do here? Do you need? Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think so. Depot barracks wall is pretty standard, it seems, on Medusa, and you just have to be prepared for the early Dragoon aggression, so as to obviously not die immediately. But other than that, I guess we'll see what he decides to do here. Obviously, you can't go for the same turtle style as last game, so game should pick up a lot more quickly rather than just being sort of the macro fest that we saw last game.
I mean, you could potentially take the mineral only and then go relatively heavily on the vultures. It's possible, but you definitely don't, like, you have to take your fourth relatively soon anyway. So
yeah.
Although to be fair, the fourth that is actually on the, I say, 8 o'clock position more or less, is kind of on the way to the push that you're gonna be doing. So it's relatively safe to take it, I think. Once you start your push.
You mean 5 o'clock?
No. 7 o'clock, more or less. Oh, sorry, yeah, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm like thinking of the map. I'm like, wait,
the
what?
7 o'clock. You're just well, actually, you could take the mineral only.
Dude, I was like, wait, he's gonna take a cross map base, huh? Is this like some kind of new meta? Oh my god, SCV! SCV kill.
Oh, that hurts. No, I was thinking actually of taking the mineral only of the Protoss once you push through the top, through the temples, you know?
Yeah, makes sense, Dude, didn't like Firebat Hero take somebody's back mineral only on Electric Circuit in Pro League or something? It was the funniest thing ever. Didn't he take it against a Zerg? I'm pretty sure it was, no, it might have been a Protoss. I think some Protoss player took the Zerg's back mineral only on Electric Circuit in a Pro League match, and the Zergs did not scout it for a million years.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I don't remember who it was.
Or wait, I don't know, or maybe was it, or maybe it was just like some foreigner tournament. I don't know. I don't know if they do that in Pro League. I'm pretty sure it was Pro League though.
Look, one question: the barracks isn't tight on the left, right? It's not. Because it's diagonal, and.
I don't know, man. Why you gotta be asking me the hard questions?
Well, because dude, we can ask Bakuryu.
I'm like not drunk enough to figure out if this is tight. All right, that's just way too hard.
It is tight, I think. Wait.
Oh, he's gonna try and push it with a pylon.
Wait, that can't work.
No, it can't.
It can't with a zealot. It can with a probe if you know.
No, you can't push yourself through buildings like this. I don't think I don't think that's actually possible.
I think it is, but I'm definitely sure that you can't do it with a zealot. Like you can't.
Really? You can do it with a probe. Are you sure?
I think.
I know you can like. I know you can use mines to push your units through stuff, but I didn't think you could do it with a pylon. That's interesting.
I think so. Yeah, definitely you can do it. I've done it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You can pretty much push yourself, even if I remember correctly, down a cliff. Remember the SCVs that actually was.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on, thought. 2 fact.
And okay, the tank is gonna probably be in time to repair this, but the 2 fact against what we have here. Oh, a Robo. Actually, this is pretty good for fuNny, I think, because the Robo isn't that like the hardest counter to the double factory.
I think it is.
Tanks, unless it's pure tanks. Then
yeah, I think it is, but it's going to be siege mode first, which is interesting. I'm not actually 100% sure about this variation, but I mean, there you go. But man, he's taking a lot of damage. He's losing a lot of mining time.
And it's well.
I don't know. Was this tank just really late or something? Like, how is he taking this much damage?
Yeah.
Because he didn't make any marines. He only had the one marine, I guess.
Yeah, and at the same time, not only that, but the tank was actually AFK for a while. Oh no! Don't siege that! You're gonna splash your own depot. Okay, I was gonna get repaired in time. Fine. Oh.
Yeah, he's targeting the Dragoon now, so I think it's okay. Oh, he killed the probe. Oh. Oh, this is close! Oh god, the one Dragoon is dead. That might be enough.
Yeah, that's
enough. He lost the DP. Oh, wait.
Oh no!
Ah!
What the hell, man? It's still not gonna. It's still everything dies, but the depot dead. The depot did die. Like, I don't know what the idea for fuNny was, because definitely he wouldn't be able to actually push through once he killed the depot.
Oh my god. The funny thing is, though, that he saw 2 tanks, and I feel like that second tank is too fast to have been from just one factory.
And the vulture as well, so he's still pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so he should know. Well, I don't know if he's paying that much attention, but hopefully he knows that this is a 2-fact now.
Yeah, he's going for a Reaver though, and assuming that he somehow blocks the natural entrance with a few pylons and goes with the Reaver to actually do attack, because when you do a Reaver drop, your opponent either tries to kill you and goes pretty much all in, or has to keep something in their base, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I think fuNny is really doing the right call. The only problem is losing those units in the early stage. Oof, that can really get difficult to defend in a few minutes, in a 2-minute time window.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how good the Reaver micro is, though. Obviously, it could go either way, with either Stork level micro or just insta die when you're not paying attention. I mean, that's another huge factor. Is, you know, as much as you discuss like what the builds should do against each other, at the end of the day, these guys are, you know, like C plus B minus level foreigner players, or maybe like B rank foreigner players. So anything can happen in these games.
Yeah.
Man. This Reaver could just like kill 1,000,000 units. Or it could kill no units. Okay, now killed 1 unit. Alright.
And 2.
Alright, nice.
And
nice.
3. And 4.
Nice.
Actually, that's probably... That's about killing pretty much the entire push.
Well, it
Because
should do.
3 tanks, even with siege... like... You by the time... When you actually siege, when you're transforming, you can get dropped with the Reaver and basically get a free shot, right? With the Reaver.
Another nice thing is that a lot of this ground is unbuildable. All of these like scraggly bits are unbuildable. So he can't even build like turrets all the way up. He has to build a few back here, and then he's got this wide space outside the natural, but he cannot build turrets.
Yeah.
So he can't actually sort of like do some kind of weird slow pushing with turrets because it's just not buildable. Oh!
Oh! No! Oh! Don't take more damage on that Reaver, because it should really go to the main. I think. I don't. Yeah.
See, so I'm talking about foreigners, baby.
And oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh. Well, that's kind of. I'm not sure, but I think that kind of seals the deal, because how do you really? There's another Reaver incoming, but I don't think there's another shuttle. Oh, there is. There is. There is at the gateways, so okay. It's still possible. Yeah, actually fuNny and cryoc is about A level right now on fish. Oh, sorry, on fish. On Icy Cup.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
A rank?
I mean, well, the system did change a little bit, so some people get maybe a little bit higher than normal, but yeah, I remember fuNny was A. I remember that. I remember that cryoc long time ago was about C+. Yeah. But right now, I think he's about B+.
What?
Yep.
Alright. That's legit. That's legit, man. But fuNny just like insta lost the Reaver. Alright, I take it back. They're A-rank foreigners. And they're still losing Reavers to the siege tanks. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Alright, here we go. Alright, round 2. Round 2.
Yeah.
Alright, there's one turret.
This might work. There's no mines. And there's and 2 zealots kill the tanks. This is gonna work. And with this, actually, like, well, fuNny hasn't been really making a lot of probes. He's on 25 probes, so it's not like he's ahead, really.
Yeah, this is interesting. So, I mean, he suicided the shuttle and the Reaver to take out the contain. Oh man, I don't know why cryoc CP here again.
That's a really bad idea.
As a suicide move.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's say he hadn't done that. Like, he could have pulled back, defended his natural, and as you say, I actually would not really know who would be ahead at that point.
No, cryoc is ahead by actually a lot. He's the 36 SCVs against 26 probes. So, yeah, I mean, cryoc can definitely try to keep his natural and at the same time take the mineral only. Although I'm not really sure if it's actually worth it for him right now. I would probably try to go for something like drops, because when you have been putting so much pressure on the Protoss and he has not been able to take a third, he's been basically scrambling around. His Reavers are dying. You might want to try to pressure him a little bit more, although not with your main army.
Yeah. I guess he's just a little bit scared. See, this is the interesting thing. In cases like this, a lot of times you're like, oh my god, I'm alive. All right, let's just not die now. Let's just like chill. Just stay here and just not die. Let's just, collect our thoughts, and then we can do something. Now he's actually doing something. Both players taking their back minor onlys. Now fuNny's moving out. cryoc gonna chill here. I mean, without another shuttle, there's not much that fuNny can really do. There's even 3 more tanks up here. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely nothing you can do here.
Yeah. Okay, shuttle is out, and I mean, at this point, he's invested in 3 shuttles and 2 Reavers. If he doesn't do any economical damage with that shuttle, he's going for the Zealot drops. Is he trying to break this? Really?
I wonder if he can just elevator in the back. There's no vision on the back area here. I'm a little bit surprised cryoc didn't just build 1 random turret or even a depot to spot.
I don't really think it matters at all. I mean, that force, even though there's a good amount of Dragoons, since this is a choked area, you can just basically send like 3 tanks and a few SCVs, and the amount of losses that the Protoss would take would be way too high to try to do something like that.
Oh, is he gonna mineral or SCV bomb?
No, I think he's gonna try to kill the tanks. I mean, I think he's gonna try to go for pretty much a Bulldog, but from the other side, and actually that might work.
Oh my god, he is. He's going from the bottom. He found a path with his observer. He's going on the front tanks. I don't know, man. These tanks on the top, though, how is he going to get these ones? Those are actually the problematic tanks. These tanks are doing maximum damage, but he does get the front tanks. 1 Vulture and 1 Unseen tank come out the front, but it looks like this break might actually work. It's very, very close here. Oh my god. The SCV's coming off, but they're a little bit late. 2 tanks remaining. 3 Dragoons. I think cryoc is barely going to hold. 2 more Dragoons at the front, but the attack is all gone here. Nice little bit of micro there from cryoc. The SCV pull was just barely in time, I guess, to save those last 2 tanks. Only 1 Dragoon remains here, just picking off SCVs at the bottom. A bit of a mineral float here for fuNny, I guess, just very busy microing in that attack. But he has now taken another Nexus while all that was going on, and that's actually a good move because he just killed all the tanks, basically.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're cryoc, you should probably make like a round of Vultures and start harassing, because usually the Protoss just lost like everything he had, and you can actually get a really good exchange from just using the Vultures. They're not going to be that useful later on anyway, so...
This Dragoon is just still alive. He's like wailing away. He's like, guys, don't worry, I got this. Unfortunately for him, it takes like 1,000,000 Dragoon shots to kill an SCV. He could have actually got this one at the top, but was not watching. It's alright.
Now, I was wondering, because when he was flying with the shuttle, I thought he would just leave 1 Zealot at the 3 tanks and then send everything else to the top tanks. But I think he didn't actually notice that they were there, because if he dropped the 3 Zealots on the tanks at the other side of the cliff, water area, I think he would have broken through easily.
His obs, I think, went just high enough to see it, but at that point he was already committed to the attack and was probably busy looking at his Dragoons instead of what the obs was seeing. So yeah, you're right, he just was not aware of that tank position, which is unfortunate. I mean, if there weren't that many tanks up there, he probably could have just won the game straight away. There was just barely enough to hold that off. So now it's interesting. We're back to both players being unable to really kill each other. A few Vultures going out to this 9 o'clock, but Dragoons are going to intercept before they do anything too useful. Need to wait for this ult though. Ah! Hit.
I gotta say though that, nowadays we kind of understand that it's kind of like a normal thing, but imagine the first time when people started using spider mines and people told you, yeah, you can build this unit that costs 75 minerals and it can lay 3 mines, each of them dealing 125 damage. Like, it's really nowadays it's kind of understandable, but ooh, bro,
Sorry, nice
yeah.
probe intercept with these vultures there, grabbing a decent number. I don't think too many were actually transferred. I only see one kill apiece on these vultures.
About 6. Oh, River drop at the natural of the Terran.
Hey, Debo! 0 kills on it so far though.
Yeah,
And
it
taken down. Unfortunately, got a dud scarab there. Nice reaction time though by cryoc. That's actually really good from both players. So obviously there was the vulture harass going on the left side and the reaver attack simultaneously, and yet cryoc was able to react and save his SCV. So that's a really good move by him.
I gotta say though, fuNny's macro, I don't know what the problem is because he's actually down about 20 supply.
Yes, he is indeed. Huh? And now there's a big move out here. cryoc actually taking the initiative. See, this is a nice thing, I guess, about Medusa compared to Fighting Spirit is the Terran does need to actually move out a lot sooner than on Fighting Spirit. He's at about 130 supply now, dropping, but he's going across the map. Really nice that he was able to walk pretty much all the way across the map without having to siege up. Now here's the siege up, but it might be a little bit late though. He doesn't have any mines protecting his units, but there's not that many zealots either, and it looks like cryoc is going to push back the Protoss army, and now fuNny's in a little bit of a weird position, but he does have another shuttle, or I guess the same shuttle, and he can potentially zealot drop these. There are no vultures supporting right now, and his ops see everything.
Yeah, definitely he needs to use that shuttle because right now he's in a really hard position. If he tries to, no, don't go with it. Oh no, that's not a good trade. At this point, you really need to be really efficient with this kind of move because fuNny is losing a lot of units for basically free.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
And cryoc is actually doing a pretty decent job at macroing himself. His money is extremely low. He's constantly producing, and because they're both trading, that little like maybe supply block that might get to cryoc probably won't even bother him that much.
Yeah, looks like there was a shuttle for zealot bombs that he realizes there's not much point to bomb when there's nothing on the ground supporting, and I think this is going to be it now. The pro team not even going to make it back to the main. A few desperation zealots coming out. I think those are just a rally point actually, and +1 air weapons for some reason. Oh, we had the carrier switch, but that transition is not going to actually happen here.
Yeah, probably that's. I think cryoc actually scanned it, and that's why he started his push a lot earlier.
That actually makes a lot of sense here. They're not particularly hidden. I mean, yeah, they're at the back, but I think cryoc would have scanned this anyway to check if there's a nexus here, to put the nexus timing was on the back. So, yeah, you're absolutely right there.
I mean, okay, this is pretty much it. I mean, in the last game, maybe fuNny could have had a little bit of a chance by taking some crazy expansions, but I don't think that's gonna do it in here.
Indeed. What do we have left for fuNny? He's going to check the top right with just a couple of Dragoons here. But he's got nothing to stop his attacks. It's going to be GG in a second here. Of course, he is down 0-1 against cryoc right now, so if cryoc takes this, he will take the series, which is looking like he will.
Yeah, probably that's why fuNny didn't want to like leave right away, maybe trying to get something done, but yeah, at this point, this basically there are no gateways that can produce anything that still stays alive, so...
Yeah. Maybe he's just trying to see where all the expansions are or something.
Oh, a hidden expansion from fuNny. I mean, look, if he had actually like 7 carriers already, then I could understand that he's trying this. But with 1 carrier done and another one like 80% done, even if he does manage to catch cryoc completely off guard, who's actually making Goliaths right now, but even if he didn't make the Goliaths, you're not gonna do enough damage to even offset the difference.
Yeah, I mean, he's checked all the bases now with his Dragoons. He really is just letting this Nexus finish. Gonna try and stall or something. Alright, he's got 2 carriers, losing the 9. Well, not quite yet. Gonna need to wait for these tanks here. Oh, he's got a shuttle with 4 zealots. He can go bomb the SCVs, I guess. That's useful. Yep, it's good.
There's nothing to bomb though. There's no siege tanks.
Oh. Whoops. Well, we overlooked one critical detail, which was that you require siege tanks for this to be effective.
Yeah, and so okay, so the Nexus dies on the 9 o'clock. The one at the 6 o'clock is about to run dry. There's no gas income right now for fuNny. He gets scouted, actually, on his hidden nexus.
Yep, I mean, cryoc, pretty much the only reason why fuNny would be staying in this game is if he was, hiding in expansions.
Yeah.
So cryoc realizes this, goes and checks it, sees that there. Interestingly, the top left now has another hidden nexus here at the mineral only. fuNny holding on hope that his carriers will buy him enough time to do something here. I mean, interestingly, there's still no expansion from the Terran. There was a command center here somewhere. I don't know where it went. Sorry.
It's flying over the main right now.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
What? Where's he going? Is he gonna like kill the space and take it? I guess.
Probably.
I mean, he was building at his natural, so I thought he would go here to the bottom right to like.
Yeah,
but
that would make more sense. But it's not exactly going to the same location. It's kind of floating to the natural of the other base, which fuNny is now taking. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
barriers.
Yeah. Okay, so and this is now going into the weird territory. Now, first it was kind of interesting. Now it's weird that you'd still try to be taking anything because, I mean, I've seen games where you can have like 12 carriers and win insane like situations like this.
Wait a minute. I don't think these carriers have the interceptor upgrade. They only have 4 each.
Probably not.
I don't think they do. I think you can only even make 4 interceptors with each of these. Which is
but he doesn't have any gas.
Yep.
So.
And we might see the end of the carrier.
And there are no more interceptors. Okay.
Hey, GG.
All right.
cryoc with the very, very solid 2-0 there seemed in control for pretty much the whole thing. Whoops, looks like my overlay has just completely disappeared. Well, let me see if I can get this back. Wait. Nope. Failfish. Actually, I don't even know what this looks like on stream. Sorry guys, I reinstalled XSplit today and I didn't have time to just like make sure everything's working, so
I'm on widescreen, dude.
What? Yeah. I don't know, because all the things are like there on like the list of like images in the screen. They're just not showing up for some reason.
Yeah.
Man. It's alright. We can still see the Broodor as long as we can see the game.
Yeah, it's the magic. It's the magic.
It's the important thing. And we are in fact going to have our last game of the day. I believe this is a PvP actually.
Whoa.
It is going to be Vaudi versus Must, or Vod Toast as it says here.
I mean, both players, I think, play Protoss. I don't know if they change for any reason, their races when they're playing against another Protoss, but I believe they're both Protoss.
Yeah, indeed. So they're going to be playing on Fighting Spirit, and hopefully another interesting PvP. Our last PvP series was very entertaining.
Yeah.
We're only going to do one game of this one, so yeah, let's see what happens.
All right, let's see.
Oh, before we do that, big shout out to Russ Brain, of course. We haven't mentioned that yet today. He is, of course, our sponsor for the TLS Championship with an amazing $2,000 prize pool. And, of course, huge thanks to all the Team Liquid admins and staff and everyone helping to run the tournament.
Yeah, without them, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Mm-hmm. So, Broodor. Here we go.